I like to play children's games, but damn it, they are too simple. They are too easy and I'm not a real gamer. I want to try to seem like I'm actually good at them. I could try speedrunning, but that requires actual skill. So instead, I should do a challenge run, because that requires significantly less skill. For most video games, you can do a permadeath run or a damageless run. Permadeath is basically when you die, you have to restart the run from the very beginning of the game. Damageless is when you take damage, you have to start the game from the very beginning. So similar ideas. The only games that I don't think would have this is that they don't have a damage system and you cannot die. So basically, cooking games and solitaire. You can do this in platformers, action adventure, even fighting games you can do this in. However, damageless and permadeath will have different ways to play it. In permadeath, people will focus on armor and buffs and all and health. In damageless, they just say screw that. I'm not going to wear armor because armor just reduces damage. I want to take no damage, and no armor reduces all damage. There's also blindfolded challenge runs, where you just try to beat the game without being able to see the game. And yeah, many people cheat this. Many people use a transparent blindfold, which defeats the purpose of using a blindfold. Mario 64 was a big one for a while, simply due to how popular it was back in the day, and just how simple of a game it is, with it being able to be beaten in like 5 hours or so. So a challenge run would take like 6, so an afternoon. In Mario 64, people will often beat it with different controllers because screw the N64 controller. I want to use a D-pad that I have to use my legs for, or a steering wheel. I want to feel like I'm driving while playing the game. The Mario series has a bunch of challenges in coinless in practically every mainline game, both 2D and 3D, because of how universal it is. And coinless is not exclusive to the Mario series, because coins in general can be found in some games just throughout the world, and in other games are a reward just for making progress. Like, you beat a level, here's a bunch of coins. Have fun. Another thing that happens is equipment only runs, which are really common in Breath of the Wild, but also can be used in challenge runs for RPGs, for example, where you have different armor classes and weapon classes, which are really common. Bingos are also common, which is basically just a bunch of random objectives in a game. That you go to a website to generate a bingo card, and using an unmodded game, you simply just go through them and do the objectives. This is Breath of the Wild, but you can do it in many, many games. There's like 100 games on that list that you can do a bingo for, and you can add your own. When it comes to the games like Mario Odyssey, Breath of the Wild, you'll have hundreds, if not thousands, of challenges possible. And many people will do everything they can to find a new challenge because it gives a lot of views because of them being Mario and Zelda series. You can always expect these games to have new challenges when a new game comes out. So when Tears of the Kingdom comes out, or if it already did, it'll be thousands of challenge runs within a few moments. Every time a new Mario game comes out, there'll be thousands more challenge runs happening at that time. Many times, the way to make a challenge run more interesting is to combine several other challenge runs into something called a Nuzlocke, which is supposed to be the hardest thing you can do in that video game, with the notable exception of Pokemon, because Pokemon people are wusses, and instead do a variation of permadeath, where once the Pokemon faints, you cannot use that Pokemon again or anything in its evolution line, and must use a different Pokemon. It's so simple that they restrict themselves to specific types of Pokemon, like Fire type, or Metal type. I do not know the Pokemon. The reason they're able to do this is because the people that play Pokemon have the same idea towards how their Pokemon are as the military has towards their soldiers. You can always replace a fallen Pokemon with another Pokemon. So speedrunners also do things where they see if a task can be skipped, and that's their challenge run. If they cannot be, they do not use it in the run. If they do, they check if it's faster. If it is, they'll use it in the run. If it's not, they will not use it in the run. But some of these glitches that are not faster in a speed run are sometimes used in challenge runs because they make the challenge run easier, but they're not necessarily faster in any percent run. And then furthermore, there's a lot of dumb things people do in games where they go and do insane challenges just to see what is possible within a game with all the glitches that are in the game at all. I think I'm forgetting something. Ah, yeah, Minecraft. The most common challenge run in Minecraft is 100 Days in Hardcore World. In Hardcore Minecraft, when you die, the world is deleted. You can no longer play in it. So the idea between 100 Days Hardcore is get as far as you can, become as powerful as you can within those 100 days. And as shown on the screen now, you die, you can no longer play in the world. There's an easy way to survive this. Basically, you dig a little hole and you block yourself in. You do this with a sapling and some seeds, and you're set for 100 days. You won't progress much, but you're set. Common way to make it different than other people's 100 days is to do it in a single biome. There's so many biomes. Look at the list. You can see the amount of biomes. You do it in a different biome, you'll have a different experience than normal, no mods. If you want mods, well, Minecraft is really easy to put mods, so I'm not showing it for legal reasons. After seeing all these challenge runs that you can do in Minecraft, I decided to do one of my own. I'm going to try to beat Minecraft for Xbox One using an Xbox 360 controller.